Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video I'm going to be showing you guys a tutorial for Duncan Kincaid's boat. And this is my own mock, and I just thought you guys might want to see some of the ways you can make it. So I just thought I would show that to you. So I guess I'll start at the bottom down here. If you can see these stickered pieces down here, these bottom pieces down here, if you can see that well, are pretty much, most of them are from the Mosasaurus boat chase set, and I just added some studs at the bottom there to, I guess if you want to make it rock or something like that. That's not really what I was going for though. I was just keeping it, so using those so it would stand up and not stick to something. I then used some curved pieces here to create that shape down at this area here, and I did that on the same side. On the front here, I basically used some of the railing from the original set and just put because it came with some railing, put it here and kind of made the same sort of bow shaped as it is in the set. So I guess I'll move on to the back here. The set didn't have very much for the back, so I thought I would add that. I added a bunch of bars here, as you can see, and some of these little, I guess, gas tubes is what they can be. And it's basically very simple. You just take two circular pieces like that, and stick them to this snot brick build here. Just take those and stick them together. You guys can see that here, sorry. Stick it together and just set them here by each of the bars on both sides. If you guys notice that there are some bars here but not over here, it's because I did not have enough, not because one of the Spinosauruses ate them off. So to continue with the bars here, it did come with a few of these bar pieces, and I wanted to use some pieces to connect them together and everything and make it look like the original boat. So as you can see, I have some more bars. They're supposed to be like red bar pieces here, and I use that on the other side here. So I want to show you guys how to make these bars real fast. So just this is what attaches it. This little piece here, you can attach into there, and then they connect into these two studs down here, if you can see that. It's very easy to make these. They don't stay together super well. One of the sides doesn't, but this is kind of what it looks like here. Basically what you do is you just stack some of the bars together, and then for this inside build here, you use some gray poles and bars and studs, if you can see that. And then you just take them and, sorry guys, stick them together like that and push them in there and make sure they fit and everything. The goal is to stick them into those studs so that way they stick together, and then you just attach it onto here like that. And there are some seats here, if you can see that. The next thing here is one of these ladders. They were supposed, sorry about that guys, they were supposed to be steps, but I decided that I would make it a ladder since I don't have enough red pieces to make steps, and it would just take up too much room in the back. You guys can make steps if you want. That's what makes Lego unique. You can make everything the way you want it. But basically, it's super easy to make these. All you use are a bunch of clip pieces. As you can see, there's like probably, I think there's about 10 of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 is 10. So we got 10 clip pieces here, and then use the 5 tiles and just stick them in there like that. The next thing that I'll move on to are the side rings here. Not side rings, side bars here, I guess is what you want to call it. They're super easy to make. You just do the pattern. You can make the pattern however you want. I just made it look like it did from the original boat, in the movie. And it's really easy. You just use some snot bricks, stick them together like that, and then make your own little pattern on both sides here. This side here, and then on this side, and then just repeat that same step on both sides here, just making it match the sides, if that makes sense, guys. Sorry, I don't really know how to explain that, but it's pretty simple to make those. Then I have this just use some studs here in the front to however you're liking. Use some clips to attach the bars, and then for this, I made a little compartment here, and you can I had a dart and flare gun in there, but they fell out. So it's just a storage compartment that they had in the movie. It's super easy to make. Just use a couple curved pieces, stick up on a 2x2 and then a 4x2, and then there you go. You got your roof for your storage container. Just set it back on there. Next, I'll show you guys. There are these 1x3. I'm not quite sure what this piece is called, but it was supposed to be for the door, because the doors are raised and then you step down like they are in the boat from the movie. And I decided to do that on both sides. I have some door frames here just attached to some snot bricks, and the same thing on the other side here. Next, I'll show you is these windows. Just you can use whatever dark gray pieces you have, and then just put the glass windows in here. Do that on the same side, and then for the front, I'll take this top off. For the front is actually you get some of these pieces. This curved piece here, this curved glass piece, and these 1x1 glass pieces here all come in the set, and you can add that here and it kind of makes that curved shape. And then for the top layer above that, you just use this piece here, almost like a bench piece, I guess, and then you put the gray 1x6 flat on top, attach it to these snot bricks here, just click that in there, and then you can use some of these curved bricks here on the top, put some studs, however many studs you want. I just made it where it connects all across, and then you have the studs in the back. And then on the inside, I just want to show you guys, if you can see that, there is a little seat there, the one with the 1x2 with the studs on it, with the 2x2 with the studs on it. And then in the middle there, I'll take that out so you guys can see, is a map of the island, is what this is supposed to be. And if you guys recognize this, if you guys are true LEGO fans, you'll realize that this is from the Jaws Lego set. Awesome Lego set, by the way, guys. You got to go buy that. I use this piece as the map, map of the island. Then the middle part here is just a snot brick with two 1x2 flats on it. You just take that and stick it right in front here of the seat. And then the back here is, if you guys can see, is supposed to be a radio. It's really hard to see, but it's supposed to be a radio in there with a seat. The seat comes with the set, but the radio doesn't. It's super easy to make the radio box here. I'll show it to you guys. You just take these two door hinge pieces, that's what I call them, and then the radio piece with that little microphone, and stick it there. It goes right in front of the seat in here. And that's pretty much it for the cabin. And I guess the next thing, and pretty much all that's left, is this piece right here, this top area right here. And it's really simple to make. All you gotta do is you need a 2x, that's not a 2, that's a 6x8 piece, and a dark gray and a light gray 1x6. And then you just take those and make the curve however you want to make it. It almost looks like a Hemi. That's not what it is, but it's supposed to be like a curve. Then I got the ladder here in the back, and the cockpit or the driver's seat, whatever you want to call it, where Duncan is. I got some buttons and stuff in there, the steering wheel. And then on the last part, I got some bars and one in the front here. If you want to take, if you guys want to take Nina and stick her up there to scout out. Then I forgot to show you guys, it's over to the side, are these bars here. These are probably the part I'll show you guys how to make the most. All you gotta do is take some bar pieces. I know I keep saying bar a lot, but you gotta take the bar pieces, stick them to this 1x2 with the stud on it, and it looks like it goes up one each, like the middle, then the half, and then a third, and then a 3-piece, 1x3. And then you just use some clip pieces, these two in the middle. Here, I'll take the bars off, the antennas off real fast. The bars here, the antenna holders are different. These two here in the middle, if you can see, are different from the one here on the side. So all you do are you use these. These are each of the bars here, guys. I'll show that to you. This one bar here, the big bar, comes in the set, and I just wanted to show you guys that all you do with that is take them and attach them in any order you want. I do small, middle, small, medium, and then big, like that, and you just stick them to that 1x2 black stud in the middle there. One last thing, and then you just stick that on the top. One last thing I want to show you guys is this whole part here. If you remember seeing my sort of review thing for it, can come off here. And then in the middle area, you can see that there, if you want to put some beds there, I just put some beds. Let's see, looks like a little nightstand with some binoculars and then a little bottle there. And I just put like a sack over there for one of the minifigures. And if you want, you can put one of the minifigures over here, one of them on the bed. There's a lot of empty space in there, so you can put whatever you want. And then this is over here where Leclerc went down into the engine. If you guys remember that in the movie, you can take him and stick him down in here. And that's not how it's supposed to go. I just threw him in there, and he can work on the engine. I used that piece from the baby dinosaur escapes at Dr. Wu's lab. The control section, I put that in there, and then I have like a little crank and some. You guys can see all the red and green in there, and then I have his little toolbox in there. And then lastly, this just goes on all these studs here. You guys can put as many as you want, but make sure you keep the colors right. And that just goes right back on there like that. That is my tutorial for the boat that I made, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.